Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video, this is part 2 of the new NAS build. So in this video, I'm going to go over the card and the two, I don't know what drives they are. They came out of a couple of laptops from one of my former workplaces because they were going to scrap them. So basically, let's go ahead and get started. So here is the card right here. And basically what it is, it's a PCIe to NVMe. Now you saw in my first video when I went over everything that the card or the computer probably had a SATA DOM type thing, maybe. Because I know the SATA DOMs plug into like a USB port or a or there's a specific, or into one of the SATA ports on the motherboard. So basically, this is what it is. And let me try to zoom in a little bit here. All right. So what it is, I can put up to 4 NVMe drives. Now I'm going to start out with just 2 drives here, because these 2 drives are going to be the boot drives for Truenas. If I notice that there is any kind of a weird delay or weirdness, I may add a couple of drives here to see if adding cache drives will help its performance. It might not, I'm not sure. It just depends on what I run into, because I do have a lot of VMs running, but it also depends too on how much data traffic that they're doing. So let me go ahead and get the parts out. It does come with in my opinion, a little shitty screwdriver. We're not going to use that. I'm going to use a little bit bigger, shittier screwdriver. Basically, I bought this set. Sorry about the light glare from the ceiling. It's a hyper tough 77-piece electronic repair kit. You can pick these up at Walmart. I want to say they're anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks. I've used it for a lot of different things. So let me try this and this. Because basically we have to put the stud in at the top. Now, you can get the various different lengths of that. You don't need to use these. Mine are just these ones here that, like I said, came out of a couple of old laptops that were being destroyed. Okay. Let me set this one here. This one here. And I don't need to add any of those adapters, because it looked like the ones that are already built into the board work just fine. I mean, I know the light's not that great. I've tried to adjust it. Let's see if I can tweak it a little more. Ooh, that's a little too bright on my face. That's a little better. It helped a little bit. But as you can see, I mean, they sit relatively flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and just use the screws that came with it, because they come with these other little cup-like adapter type things, and I have no idea why. So one, I don't even think. I was just checking something. See if I can grab a screw. Yeah, these things are threaded. So, not exactly sure what they're for. But I mean, just looking at the screw going into it, it looks like. Because I mean, I wonder if you rest that on there. And I know you can't see it, but even if we do that, I know what these are for. These are so that you hook the NVMEs like this with it. Let's try it and see what happens. Worst case scenario is comes back up. Because there's no instructions with this. This thing was $26 on Newegg. Yeah, it doesn't even really go down inside. So, yeah, I don't know what they're for. And I'm not going to recommend anybody use them. Because the screws that come with it are really not that long. And it's not like you can pull these out of the motherboard. Oh, I know what the hell they're for. That's why. For the shorter ones, since these ones don't move. Duh, I deserve that. And I do. Like I said, not thinking because I'm used to where they move. But because my motherboard that I have in the one case over there, that one moves. So, okay, so now these are installed. And like I said, in the future, I could put 2 cache drives here to see if it'll help anything. So with that out of the way, I'm going to go over to the server now, and I'm going to install this in there. And then after that, you'll see me rack it in the server rack. Okay, so here we are. And this was the whole issue before. I test fitted this before just in case if for some reason it wouldn't work. And I left the card up on my desk. All right, now that I got the card, so I already took the screw out. Just got to move this and then take this out. Okay. I'm going to put this in here like so. Now, I did struggle because I did test trying to plug this in. It is a bit of a sticky wicket trying to get this in. There we go. What it's catching on. There we go. Damn it. Got caught on that stupid thing that holds them in at the top, and I don't know how that happened. That should do it. All right, so it's now in. All right, there we go. Screws in, it's in. Okay, and for everybody wondering, the motherboard in this is a, looks like it's a X10DRW-i. See if I can get the camera moved to where you can read it. There it is, right there. SUPERMICRO X10DRW-i. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna pause this, and then I'm going to rack mount this into the server rack. Rail before, so you have to forgive me if I take longer than normal. Or don't do it. Okay. Okay, the hardware that comes with this seems like it's for racks that have round holes instead of square. I try to use their screws with these cage nuts. We'll see if it works. Nope, they don't work. That sucks. I'll have to use the existing screws for these cage nuts. I don't know how to connect the back because I can't find my cage nuts anyways. Okay, I did find my cage nuts. The only problem is they don't fit. The screws that came with it don't fit. So the sad thing is I won't be able to have them sit flush like this. It's a center screw, pop these out now just slide them up if need be. So that kind of backfired that way. I gotta find 4 more screws. Anybody who's never been to I highly recommend. If you have extra screws, keep them. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Alright, so now the rails are in. We have one right here. Alright, that's fine. These rails get like all kinds of parts for different, I'm going to go to different servers. Alright, so now it's just a matter of sliding in and getting a lot of cables to do some cable management when I get a chance. Alright, and she's in. Exactly pull out. I can service it. These things suck, they don't have either drive or one of these. Whatever they are in there. I have no idea because like I can't see how that's for an SSD because even though it needs to be punched out. You know, maybe put the SSD, you have to drill holes here. And none of that will line up with the connectors. Alright, back screws. And box drives. Oh! Okay, so running good. So, these are the 8 TB handle drives. Considering the fact that it's just a 4 drive system, CK recommends for like, I think 4 or 5 drives, just regular pros or anything that's data board, considering zone 4, that's why. I bought 6 of them, so I got 2 spares. Okay, this is not a right screwdriver to use. I think it's the right screwdriver here. Okay, there's one. There's two. That's so great. Oh, isn't that work? It's okay. That could have been bad. There's number 3. Alright, now the final one. Go ahead and take the odd one out of the bunch that was in cardboard because I think it's going to fall out. Ooh. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4 is done. So why won't you go in? All right. Okay, the final thing, because I have not tested this to see if it even powers on or does anything. So let's go ahead and hook up a power supply to it at least, and I'll have to reposition the camera for the monitor because I have to fix all that in the future.
Okay, and that is part 2 of the new storage unit. Showed you putting the card in, putting it in the rack. Part 3 will be after New Year's. I want to say it falls on that. Yeah, it falls after New Year's. So, hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And as I always like to say, have a good day, guys. Take good care, and see you next time.